he transformed me in another person. And he started to say to me things like, "You're ugly. How can you be hungry? You already ate this morning. No one loves you, not even your friends, not even your family. If you don't have me, you don't have anyone." Hello. I'm Daniela. I'm a Chilean girl, Latin girl living in Australia. I'm a yoga teacher, I'm a manifestation coach, and I'm also so in self-love. This is what I teach in all my classes. I'm not just teaching yoga, I'm also empowering women like you to love yourself, to truly love yourself, to connect with your heart. And that's why today I want to share something really important and actually touching a wound for me. It's about the relationship, the toxic relationship that I had that made me go to a hole, but then I could love myself more than ever. So actually now with the eyes that from this Daniela in the future, I'm grateful. But at that moment, that was around 8 years ago, was painful. Actually, I think was the most broken heart that I had in my life. Maybe there are other ones too. I'm super sensitive always, and I'm a good lover. I have never felt like I was insecure without know, but now when I look, I was like, yes, I was insecure. But at that moment, I was feeling pretty good with myself. But what does mean pretty good? This is my normal hair, for example. At that moment, I was straightening my hair like permanent. So I can show you some photos here. When I was a little girl, I always wanted to operate my ears because, they are like ting, not like ting, like normal. So I want to operate so badly. I went to couple doctor with my parents. My parents from a super humble family. So it was a no like, oh yeah, let's go to operate your ears. No way. It was like, you're crazy, but I was crying. I was around 10 years old, maybe I remember, or maybe 14. And anyway, we went to the doctor because then I cried to my parents. I say I was not happy with my ears. I remember it was hot, and I always with the hair like this try to hide in my ears. And now I'm super happy showing my ears, and I'm so happy I never went to that surgery. I never operated my ears because now I'm in the trend. I want you are in the trend too, that you can love you exactly as you are, exactly like. I hate the thing that why people are saying that this type of nose is the beautiful and that one is the ugly. Who say that? Okay, whoever. I'm saying the opposite. Because now everyone's having this nose. You know how this girl comment here on one of my reels on Instagram? You can go to follow me also. I'm posting there every day. And let's keep going with this story. All right. I know in social media things needs to be fast, but that's why I'm here on YouTube, that I have more time. And I really want to take the time to open my heart. So I was in Chile. I came to Australia. That was 2019. 2019, I came to Australia, to Sydney. I was in Sydney, and I came after breaking up with a boyfriend in Chile. So I remember I was in the mood like, I want to be single. He already broke my heart in Chile. He was cheating on me. Anyway, and it was like, I really want to make friends, learn a new language, have new experience, knowing myself, but I don't want anyone here. Anyway, just a month, I was living in Sydney for first time, and I met a guy, and I like him like a friend, and I don't know why I have that thing, like when someone like of me, I tried to like him too, and even I didn't like him at the beginning. I don't know if anyone resonate with me on this point, but it's not like I tried to like him. Of course, I like him at the end, but at the beginning, he didn't give me like that vibe, like, oh yes, I like him, like the guy that I'm right now. He gave me that vibe at the beginning. Anyway, so yeah, we started to be good friends, and I remember when he said to me, hey, I like you. I was like, like, I really see you as a friend. And he was like, keep going. No, I really like you. I want to be your boyfriend. I was like, no way. Like, the most that we can do is like be friends, like to have things happening. but I don't see like I can have a relationship right now. Keep going, pushing, and being a gentleman, giving gift, going to restaurants with me, going for a walk. He was being a gentleman. And then I was like, okay, let's have some love, always cuddle and sleep with someone is nice. So, okay, let's do it. And we start to fall in love, of course. I was, as I said before, just starting my journey in Australia, so my English was no good at all. I couldn't understand much. So he was going with me to the doctors. He was going with me to the chemist or things that I was needing to talk, like government things when I was translating my driver license. Or even to look my resume or the emails that I need to send for apply to jobs, like those little important things that you really, it's really nice to have someone when you're just in a new country. And so it was all love, hard thing until the point we moved together. And really that first day, I remember he transformed me in another person. And he started to say to me things like, "You're ugly. How can you be hungry? You already ate this morning. No one loves you, not even your friends, not even your family. If you don't have me, you don't have anyone." And at the beginning for me I was so in shock. Like when you're in shock, whatever happens to you and you're in shock, you don't have time to process, you don't have time to have an emotion, you don't have time to even talk to someone because you're in shock. And he was apologized to me. He was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, my love," and he got me gifts and he invited me to dinner and he made my brekkie every morning. He was being like that romantic guy, but at the same time, appeared the devil. So it was like, what's going on here? And then I really at that moment, I don't know how many months happened, like 2 months maybe happening this. And I realized this is not normal. And I open notes on my phone, and every time he says something to me, I type it like exactly how he said it. You are like a pork. Look your belly. Look your legs are so big. You're so ugly. Look your messy hair. I don't know how I can be with you. All those things just nowhere here. I was not in shock. I was literally typing on my phone. I know I should break up that moment, but I was this Daniela that I was really thinking like, he's good for me. He had a bad moment. La 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 la. And yeah, I didn't leave that relationship. So, and how crazy it is that when I was living with him in that house that we were living together, I was walking from there to the beach. It was super close. I was walking, and it was a yoga mat in the street, a purple yoga mat. And I saw the yoga mat. It was for free because people here in Australia, they leave things for free. And it was like, oh my gosh, this is a sign. I'm going to take this yoga mat with me. And I started doing yoga, not frequently, not every day, not every week, but the yoga mat was there. And I was doing like 1 per week or la la la. And when I was doing yoga with myself, I just started to connect with me deeply. But like I was in silence or with my music. And that was a moment like no one bothered me. So deeply connecting with myself. So I start to take care of myself. Like I start to take care of a child, of me as a child. And that was beautiful. Because every time that we were having an issue with this guy, with this ex-boyfriend, after that, I was talking to myself and I was saying, "Hey, Daniela, you need to leave. Hey, Daniela, pack your things. Hey, Daniela, go. Hey, Daniela, you don't need him." So I was being my own coach, but it was super difficult because that coach was not super empowerment. So it was more like a quiet voice. Life things happened. We went for a trip together from Sydney to Queensland. The trip was beautiful, like landscape and things, but we were fighting all day, every day, so it was not very like a romantic trip. And he was going overseas, and then COVID happened, so he couldn't come back. Eva, oh my gosh! And for me, that was amazing. That was a universe gift. Like that COVID happened and he couldn't come back. So it was just me here in Australia. Just me, no friends, no boyfriends, no one, just me. So then the solution was not like right away that he left and I say, oh, I love myself, I'm amazing. It was not like that at all. I was still crying, I still missing them, still calling him. Imagine, no way. And even I knew like that was not the right thing to do. You know that when you're in love and when you're broken heart, or if you're even in a toxic relationship, you don't think like what is right or what is unright. You unright, what's wrong. You just do what you're feeling, and that's what I was doing. But then with time, years, I start to make new friends. I start to travel by myself. I didn't know how to drive a car, but I got a car. And I want to tell you in the next episode the story how I start to drive a camper van around Australia without how to drive. This is totally about manifestation and also self-love, because it's trusting in yourself. But this is for the next one. So then I start to travel all around Australia in my camper van. And that was the moment that I'm doing yoga, lots of yoga every day. And I was fully connecting with myself, and I started loving myself at the point that today I really look in the mirror and I say, wow, we beautiful girl, you're stunning, rica, yummy. And this is my hair. I had a shower today, and this is my messy hair. I don't use makeup. I love my ears exactly as they are. I think they're very unique and beautiful. I love my nose. I love my lips. I love my wrinkles. And yes, I love everything exactly as I am. And today I'm recording this podcast in my house. There's a beautiful house that I have a beautiful partner that came after all the work that I did with myself to really love myself. I'm not gonna lie to you, now I'm not the from super insecure girl to a super empowered girl that never is insecure. No, I'm still a bit insecure sometimes, but that coach that is inside of me, that voice is even more powerful every day. How to put boundaries. I didn't know how to say no. So that's why when I came, and say, hey, I like you, and I start to, oh, maybe I can like him too. That's not how it works. You need to put your boundaries too. And when things in the relationship that you don't like it, you can always say it kindly, like, I'm not agree with this. I don't like this. And in the relationship that I have right now, I'm saying those things. I am all the time. Like, I don't like that la. And he's like, okay, you're right. I'm going to stop to do this, or I'm going to move on. Or same for me. He also said to me things. I don't like this. Okay. Because I want to be with you. So I think you're right. And I'm learning too. So welcome to Give Me Feedback. This story touched your heart. Please subscribe here. I will appreciate so much. It means a lot to me if you subscribe. Thank you.